This is the Monument of Freedom. It's undergone several reinterpretations, at least when the Russians took over and didn't want to tear it down, but couldn't let it continue to have its meaning of freedom. It was said that during the communist era, the secret police would monitor people driving by, and if they saw people driving or walking by and paying any kind of homage to this monument of freedom, you might well be sent off to Siberia. Literally, it wasn't just hyperbole. No idea why this has any importance other than maybe for locals it's a meeting point, but it doesn't appear to have any real historical significance. This is the Powder Tower, part of the original fortress gate, and there's a museum in there that I want to go in because I want to see the cannonball catcher. Describes how men love war because it makes them look serious, because they imagine there's one thing that stops women laughing at them. They can reduce women to objects because they see things only as objects, whereas women see things as relationships between objects. This apparently depicts the Riga city fortress walls and multiple towers. This drawing we saw moments ago. Perhaps that was the initial fortress. Portrayal of the happy warrior. I'm guessing reflects the assault of Sweden on Latvia and perhaps other countries illustrated down here, as well as those coming in from Germany and Russia. And again, even the Vikings got in on the game. Riga's first foundations and fortifications in the 13th century. This is a portrayal of the medieval fortifications during the 13th to the 16th century. Not sure what part of the system this portrays. You can see a drawbridge. Notice the sloped walkways for carrying things up into town. This is referred to the 17th century Dutch fortification system. This is the Swedish army map when it besieged Riga in 1621. Closer in view at that same time. The Riga fortifications in 1640. Modified thus in the 17th to 18th century. Rather formidable, doesn't it? Probably a floating bridge, just taking a guess. 18th century until the 1840s. This is Riga Castle on the river in 1767. Latvians at a firewood market in 1842. Since on the frozen river ice at Newgate in 1842. Peasants, that's me. Although I might have been a merchant. The grass market in 1842. Probably all kinds of little toys and knickknacks made out of grass and reeds and that sort of thing. You wonder if those characters, those faces, were to the artist real people that he copied. '17th and 18th century. This is just a bricked up porthole. Just a little bit of historical nuance. That's what it's like to be confronting a man with armor on a horse and a sword, and you ain't got nothing. Elaborate, probably money chest. Women had their bustles, and the men had these curious pantaloons. How silly you looked. But then, this was Hitler's Big Bertha. Latvians in World War I, interesting old wooden cannon. First, perhaps, for the barbed wire, if those in fact are snippers. Interesting canteen. Called caltrops. I've seen the name before. They're an anti-cavalry device. Obviously, the horse doesn't want to step on that. Ogres fall. Nasty looking stuff. Notice that'll run right through you like a needle. A dirty looking thing, isn't it? Galvanic naval mine. Century, early 20th century. Not seeing anything in these various years. It's because to me it's all so redundant. When I see a mother bringing 3 young boys through here, what does she imagine the consequence of this experience is? And I'm not denigrating her. But isn't that how we begin to inculcate the youth with the glory of war? Probably some kind of prison guard. Who knows how many graves will go undiscovered? Chilcoot Trail. Because it looks more like an exercise machine, and maybe it is.